So, Dean, as Karol, Dadon, and Josh McDonald came out here tonight, probably the most intense stare down and walkout we have seen. Karol Dadon fighting out of the red corner and white shorts from the 1st Legion Gym by way of Poland. And McDonald from BST Northampton training under that world-renowned coach and Danny Baton in the blue corner, the Englishman.
Big shots by Karol already off the bat, nice knee on there. And oh! I think Josh was calling for the split there after the first knee and threw a shot. He's really eager to win.
And Josh McDonald doing a great job of catching that kick and sends Dadon crashing to the floor. Nicknamed the Mexican Dadon, always in a tear-up, and this guy, for sure, is actually having to respond to the aggression of McDonald. I think this has got to be one of the crowd's most hotly anticipated preliminary matchups, Dean, and we can see why here in the opening minute.
As Josh came out from the walkout, as he got in the ring, he fixated his eyes on Karol, and he didn't look away as he lands some big, heavy hooks there. He's got some power, just Josh McDonald. And
some competitive attitude, I might say, as well. These two have got placement, power, and most importantly, evil intent, Dean. Oh! Man, what a switch kick landed by McDonald. He did that so fast. That lead leg is such a great technique. It's the quicker of the two to get there, Dean.
Oh, nice swing and a miss there by Karol. And Josh comes in, gets the combinations of his own. Just cinching up. Karol's doing a good job of cinching up that clinch to eliminate any more damage that he's receiving from his opponent. I do believe he's been rocked a couple of times already, Chris. As he comes in with a nice lead uppercut there, good knee inside.
And showing some flair for sure is Dadon with that nice shovel uppercut. As you said, that was probably his best shot of the fight so far, but thinking about his previous performances, I'd expect nothing less than a dogfight from these two.
They're certainly going at it here in front of us, Chris. Putting one in here. None seems to be phased by these knees, I think. Oh, nice overhand right there. Was that a slip or was that a rock? He comes straight back in. Oh, and a beautiful teeth kick from Josh.
Yeah, great counter teeth from Josh, but I think that might have been the one that rocked him, actually. He did come down to his knee and took a little bit of time to get back up. That was definitely Dadon's best shot. Interesting how a lot of the very best shots from these two have been at close range and in the middle of the ring, Dean.
I think it's evident the way these guys came to the ring, staring each other out. They want to throw down toe-to-toe, all-out war.
After a wild round one, it is time for round two, and what for these two is the most important fight, possibly the last fight of the evening in this tournament. And under this rule set, 2 minutes a round, Dean. Not much time to work with, but these two certainly making the most of it.
Wow, some good footwork there by Josh. Went up top to the head kick and switched his stance immediately to avoid Karol's, beautiful roll there, to avoid Karol's counter. Josh has got some really good footwork here, and he's really aware of his distance. He's able to get in and put power shots down, which we've not seen tremendous amounts of powerful shots before.
And both of these two chucking everything but the kitchen sink at each other. Just toe-to-toe magic, as you said, Dean, in dramatic fashion. And we're going to get a break here. Again, K1 rule set, limited clinch. Nice probing jab to the body. But a solid right round kick in reply from Karol Dadon. But Dadon seems a little bit frustrated. He was kind of shaking it off, looking over, saying, come on, man, what do you got? Give me something. But it's that great lead teep that I think, among other shots, has really made him reconsider his game plan so far, Dean.
I'll tell you something. Oi! Nice spinning back fist there by Josh. That's beautiful. Just about to say, I think it's in Josh McDonald's game to frustrate his opponent. And the reason I say that, Chris, is the trips here you can get told off. But you know what? He's back in the fight straight away. And as soon as his opponent comes forward, he pushes that beautiful teep out, which again frustrates because you feel like you can't get near your opponent without getting hit.
Yeah, he's going to get a warning for that excessive nature of doing those trips several times. But it's got to definitely make you question yourself. And Karol Dadon, I would suspect, probably dropped that first round and is on his way to dropping the second here, but he's really coming back. That was a great right round kick a moment ago.
Yeah, he's having great success chopping at the legs of Josh and then coming up top. I like to see him do that. Get out of this clinch game, drop some leg kicks from the distance, and then come in with a nice left hook.
Yeah, and what was interesting to me is the way that Dadon's actually trying to back him off into the corner now, avoiding the middle of the ring where, as you said, McDonald can use his premium level footwork. And that's it. Wow.
Beautiful team from Josh again at the bell.
That's been one of his best weapons. He landed. That's the third one he landed in this round. He just does such a great job of goading his opponent in and then snapping up that lead leg. He's so fast. That's, you know, as you said, one of the greatest avenues, in my opinion, to frustrate Karol Dadon, who's for sure a guy who's dangerous at every time, Dean.
For sure, Josh is doing a brilliant job in every sense. He's got some good shots there. Equally, Karol's got some good leg kicks and some nice left hooks. I'd like to see some more of those in the coming rounds.
So right round kick, lead left hook. That's the one you're looking for, you think?
That's what I'm looking out for, yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens in round 3. It's Contenders Norwich. And round 3, Karol Dadon versus Josh McDonald.
Beautiful Superman punch there by Josh.
Oh, man, what a...
Wow, the power of Josh. For that little frame, he has got some immense power. And Karol, being the longer, lankier fighter, he should have better leverage over his opponent.
That's a great point. I mean, I've been continually impressed in his ability of knowing when Karol's going to come forward and using sort of the grappling that comes from a Muay Thai background to initiate, A, an exit from being pressed against the ropes, as you saw there, and B, obviously, sometimes land trips and throws.
Beautiful knee there,
man,
Josh.
McDonald's just so well trained, as we said, under Danny Baton and those guys over there. Such a high level. He's 24 years old. He's a perfect record. And he is really just impressing me tonight as being one of the most technically sound guys here in this bracket.
Now, this would be a good fight to get notched in your belt. However, these guys are getting frustrated physically as well as mentally. Now, not forgetting the fact this is a tournament, Chris. These guys really need to conserve their strength and not dehydrate themselves and, you know, take away the later fights, which ultimately are the game changers, because you could win £1,000 potentially.
And it's a terrifying position being against a guy like Karol Dadon for a first-round matchup who has a reputation for brutal finishes. Maybe McDonald wants to continue to ride this one out. That may be a decision going his way at this point. But it's interesting. He's still going for it. He's right there in the pocket. He ate a couple of good shots from Karol Dadon there.
I'd like to see Karol come lead with the kick. He comes and leads with a lazy right hook or a right hand straight down the pipe and then just initiates the clinch. Nice leg kick, beautiful. Eats a body shot there. Nice knee on the inside after the right hand. But again, because of this one knee rule in this K1 tournament, you can't follow up on that.
And a much better round for Karol Dadon, and I feel like McDonald didn't get complacent at all, though. He certainly recognized that. Oh, wow, man, great kicks back and forth. But, you know, Karol Dadon raises his hands there. He's definitely shown that McDonald wasn't bulletproof. These two putting on, for sure, one of the most heated performances so far in our preliminary matchup, Dean. What do you think it's going to look like for them moving forward? How do you see it?
Now, I don't want to use the word sluggish because these guys brought out technique, picture-perfect punches, beautiful kicks. As we know, there must be a winner. I would hate to be a judge in this contest. I'm going to go with Josh because of the aggression and the ring control. But we'll see what they say.
Let's see what the judges say. Let's take it over to our man in charge there in center ring, Tom. And the judges turning in their scorecards right now. Let's head over for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a winner by split decision. In the red corner, Karol Dadon. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Josh McDonald from the